ordering the steel, drawing it on the steel, cutting the steel out. Ryan did all of the cutting out, then welding it together. I had never done, certainly, anything this big, but I knew I could, and I knew I could do eagles, and so it was very exciting. It's just you paint a while, then you get back and you look at it and do any corrections. This is not work. Cleaning a house is work. Artwork to me is centering, and it makes me feel good. I love it. I have been so lucky and so grateful that Ryan has been here to help me.
Growing up in this town and going to school here and raising a little hell when I was younger, and now I get to give back a little bit. So it's pretty fun. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, you know. Most of the people that go by the sign, they're not going to know who painted it or who did it, and that's okay. That's not what it's about. It's about showcasing the school's history, and there's a lot of history in this town, and it's kind of neat to get it put out there where everybody knows about it and can hear about it, you know.
It's worked out wonderfully.
I'd just like to welcome you all here today. My name is Sherri Jorgensen. This is my daughter, Aubrey. I am a council member for Boulder City and Mayor Pro Tem. I want to recognize other people who are here today with us from the city. We have Michael Mays, our interim city manager. We have Gary Poindexter, he's our new Public Works. We have Julie Calloway, she's here with us today. And we have Police Department. There's several others who are here, and we're so grateful that you've come, and we appreciate that you've come out here today. Some people might think, and I said this to someone already, that I've dressed down for this event. I would argue that I've dressed up for this event, that this is exactly what I should be wearing for a time such as this. I'm proud to have called Boulder City my home so far for 26, almost 27 years. I have 4 children. This is one of my children, Aubrey, all of who are proud Eagles, all who have attended Boulder City High School and love what they have been able to do there. Today, like I said, I brought Aubrey, and I have a little story at the end that I want to share with you. I spent a good amount of time going, as you can imagine, as a parent, to plays, to concerts, to activities, to sporting events. So all of those things help me to recognize what it takes to be an Eagle. And I also have a son-in-law, I want to point that out, who's also an Eagle. So what it takes to be an Eagle is more than what we see. It takes countless hours from administrators. We have Amy Wagner here today, who's the high school principal, and we're thankful that she's here. It takes administrators. It takes staff. It takes support staff. It takes volunteers. It takes coaches. It takes students. It takes community. So here in Boulder City, we're blessed to have a community that supports our high school and comes out. I love that when I go to the gym is almost full. That's beautiful. That's small town America. We still have it here because we love our community and we're so thankful for it. Today I wanted to bring Aubrey because I wanted to tell you kind of a little bit about what Boulder City High School has meant to me over the years. When Aubrey was in high school, she got to be the manager of the girls volleyball team and the girls flag football team, and meant a lot to her. And each of the coaches in those respective areas approached me her senior year and asked, yes, and asked, do you think Aubrey would be okay going in and playing for a little bit? So Aubrey got to go in and play some volleyball, right? Uh-huh. And did you do well? Oh, yeah, she did. She did fantastic. But not as well as she did at flag football. Girls scored a touchdown. Yes. And how did that work? That worked by the coach calling the other coach and them talking and explaining what would happen. This is what you get when you go to Boulder City High School. You get an opportunity to be part of something special. And I'm so grateful for that. The high school is a great source of pride. This is amazing, and I think it says it right away when you come here. We're proud of our high school. We're proud of our schools. This actually was a capital improvement plan project that was approved in 2022. Kiernan's here today. McManus, he was part of the group that helped approve it and spearheaded it, really. So thank you for this idea, and having the artists Lynne and Ryan here that are responsible for this beautiful eagle. It's amazing, and it's just as beautiful up close. You see it from the road and you think, wow, that's beautiful. You get up close, I'm like, wow, that is beautiful when you look at it. So it says up there exactly what's happened. Over 130 state championships. That's amazing. Over many, many years, countless hours of time put in to our kids so that they can to have that confidence, to have that success in life that starts them out on their path. And we're so grateful for everyone who's put that time in. Leonie's here from Senator Rosen's office, and she has a few certificates she'd like to hand out. So I'd like to introduce Leonie.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here on behalf of Senator Jacky Rosen today. Unfortunately, she's not able to be here, but she was really excited about this. It's really exciting to have parts of Nevada that are still considered small town, even when you're right next to a huge metropolis. And so she put together a few certificates I would like to give out today. The first one is for the City of Boulder City for your outstanding work in coordinating the creation of the Boulder City High School sign honoring the Boulder City Eagles Championships. And you want to take that?
Thank you very much.
And then for Boulder City High School, in recognition of celebrating the Boulder City High School sign dedication event, I commend you for your outstanding efforts in leaving a championship legacy. And this one is for Lynne Jordan, our beautiful artist presenting here today. In recognition of your work in creating the Boulder City High School sign, I want to express my sincere appreciation for the time, effort, and creativity you dedicated to this project. I am confident that your talent and hard work will lead to great success in your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Leonie. And will you please thank Senator Rosen for us and tell her thank you so much. We appreciate it. I think that, do we have, Josh, are you here from the fire department? Yes. Thank you for coming out. Along that same line, thank you so much to our Public Works who took the time to carry the eagle. Any guesses on how much the eagle weighs? 1,000, that's pretty close. That's really great. 900 pounds. Cross town and hang our eagle proudly up here. So thank you so much, Public Works. And also thank you to Reliable Crane Service, because that was needed. Thank you to Iron Cross Welding, to Yesco, and Urban Jungle for all their efforts. And I'm 100% positive I'm leaving someone out, so I'm going to do a thank you for anyone who took the time to imagine this, create this, and make this a reality. So thank you so very much. Next, I'm very pleased to introduce the principal of Boulder City High School, Amy Wagner, and she's going to share a few things with us.
Well, thank you, and it's great to be here this morning. It's really just an honor and a privilege to be the principal of Boulder City High School, as well as to be involved with a town that has such rich history, as well as a community that comes together in all types of life. And that's like the best part about Boulder City High School and Boulder City as a town, is that we're a community, we're a family. A lot of you probably were here maybe Tuesday night when Boulder City High School graduated, 156 graduates, class of 2024. And afterwards, it was a huge crowd. I think the entire community was here. I know you couldn't park anywhere near the school. But afterwards, the cool part is we walk on the football field and I get to talk to graduates graduates and talk to families and do all those things. And the coolest thing is one of the graduates came up to me and she goes, Mrs. Wagner, I'm a 4th generation Boulder City High School graduate. My parents graduated, my grandparents and their parents, and that was really cool. I knew we had a lot of 3rd generation graduates, but that was the first 4th generation graduate that I had heard of, and I absolutely love that. When they told me about the sign and the idea a couple years ago, I loved that part. And the reason why I did, because it's kind of intimidating when other towns come this way and they have to come right by the sign now. And they're going to see how many state championships we have. Our first state championship, if you didn't know, was in 1946. It was boys basketball. And since I was principal, we've actually put up 35 state champions, and of course one was just this last weekend. Boys swim and then boys volleyball happened the middle of that week, so that was kind of cool. Three state championships this school year, with the other one being girls tennis in the fall. So I know I was calling people and said, oh, we just have another state champion, and that's the cool part. But that's the neat thing about Boulder City High School, is we're grounded by such tradition, and we emphasize those characteristics of family, community, scholarship, excellence, and tradition, because that's really what Boulder City is all about. So I thank you. I thank you for this. That way when people come into town, before they get to the gym, they see how many state champions, and they told me they'll go up to 299. Well, we might get there soon. So that's good. Again, thank you all for everything.
Thank you, Amy. She's a wonderful principal. She was principal while my kids were there, and I'm so appreciative to her time that she puts in. It is a labor of love when you're in this community and you're a principal here. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much to Lynne and her son, Ryan. What a labor of love, and to be able to work on it together as a mother and a son, what a gift, I think. And they've had some ups and downs, and maybe they'll explain it to you, but thank you so much to them, and they're going to come up for a little bit and share. Yeah, great. Okay, they're going to come up and share a little bit.
Thank you for coming out. That's really, really nice. And I am thrilled that finally, after a very long time, the eagle has flown and the eagle has landed, and it's done. So I really, really want to thank Kiernan McManus for asking me to do this job. It was a dream of his. And at first, my mouth said, yes, I would love to do that. A 15-foot by 30-foot sign. And then my rest of me said, my body said, are you kidding me? You can do that. So it worked. And my son Ryan here has been a godsend at helping all the way through this. He painted the high wing and had to go up the 17-foot on the scissor lift, which I wasn't about to do, but it worked. And then we had a little hiccup in that the top coating of anti-graffiti protection goofed, and it had to be removed, and boy, that stuff is good stuff. It doesn't come off easy, and it has taken 6 months for Ryan to peel it off, every peel about the size of a nickel. It was very labor intensive, and so he was able to do it and save the paint so that the paint didn't come off, which is very, very tricky. And that is done. And I also wanted to thank this year's City Council for going along with this. I appreciate that. And I wanted to thank John Banks, who helped me with the computer layout, and Lloyd Hawkins, who is a master welder. Ryan cut the eagle out in several pieces, and Lloyd was able to weld it all back together and do the supports on the back. And he has the creative fabricating and welding shop on Foothill, and he is a perfectionist. And Cody, who lives next door to him, Cody Olson, drew the wing out on 4x8 plywood one, so that we had it there to do it in perspective with the wings when I was drawing it on the metal, and then Ryan cut it out. I really want to thank Gary Poindexter, who was so gracious and helpful, always saying, if there's anything you need, let me know. And he came by, and it was really, really, really nice with Public Works. Then I would say that when it was finally finished this year, it was just a big hallelujah. Finally, it's done. So if there's anyone else that I didn't mention that helped with this eagle and supported, moral support, and we all became very fond of it. It was in the LA Water and Power back building, because it's the only place that had an 18-foot ceiling that we could put it to work on. And so all of Public Work guys that worked on it, or actually worked in helping me, they had to take it outside in the parking lot at one point, and so I could see the colors, which I couldn't see inside that bay. And they have been very, very helpful, and also in putting it up here. A lot of hard work, a lot of adrenaline going on, and a big shout out to the crane that came out here gratis to help us put it up.
Reliable crane.
What's his name?
Reliable crane.
Reliable crane, it did. And Danny McKay, who's a star crane operator anyway, came and helped us and made the eagle fly up in the sky before he got it over and hooked on the wall. So I am very, very, very pleased, and I would really like to be able to come out here occasionally and just put my hands on it again. I miss it. It's already gone, and I feel very attached to it. So thank you, and thank everyone who allowed this to happen and helped to make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lynn, and thank you, Ryan, for peeling off the nickel size pieces so that we could have it here today. I think, as you can see, that this is a perfect expression of why this is up here. It's a labor of love. It was her labor of love, and she wants to come back and visit it, and many hands to be able to make that happen to help her. It's Amy Wagner's labor of love, and to be the principal at our high school, and many hands make that happen and make it possible. And so we're so grateful for this, an outward expression of the inward way that we feel about our high school in this community and what it does for us. Thank you so much for everyone who came out to support and to see that the eagle has finally landed, and that we are so proud of it. Thank you.